How do you build a really, really good qualification machine?
You got to expect that bullshit is there. You have to realize that human nature is such that you want to have the rose-colored glasses on. You want to believe the deal is good, and you need to know that the opposite is probably true. And you've got to look for the dirt, and you've got to build that into every time you're looking at a deal. You should be thinking about it. And now MEDDIC is a nice way to have a structure, a framework for this versus some meandering conversation that may or may not get to the answer, right? So your metrics, your economic buyer, decision process, decision criteria, identify pain, champion, competition. That's the way I look at MEDDIC. And so in that way, I can have a conversation in possibly even 15 minutes, but max 30 minutes. And I'm going to be able to qualify this deal. We're going to be able to look for the weaknesses and strengths.
Questions do you ask to qualify the deal? Are there some standard ones which will get you to a conclusion more substantively than others?
Yeah. So, the 3 whys in MEDDIC are: why should they do anything? Why should it be Datadog or whatever? And why should it be now? Right. And so asking those questions, this is some basic stuff, and that's the thing about sales is it's not quantum physics, but we talked about discipline before. We talked about repeatability. And that's a big part of this, is just always doing the right thing, even when there's so many excuses to not do it. And the same thing with asking the questions, same thing with MEDDIC. What metrics do we have that build some kind of business case, even if it's a back of the napkin kind of thing? Like, why should they do it from a metrics perspective? Do we have any metrics from previous customers that we can use to tell a story there? Economic buyer.